5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hello and welcome everyone to Truth, Beer, and Consequences.
Yay!
This is a podcast where my co-host and I listen to and watch all the Cincinnati-based... Yay indeed, Julia.
Thank you.
Yay indeed. This is a podcast where my co-host and I listen to and watch all the Cincinnati-based craft beer media from the previous week. Woot woot, we get together at a podcast host, and today we are back at Higher Gravity Summit Park. Thank you, Higher Gravity, for being a gracious podcast host. My name is Marco. I'm in the craft beer space here in Cincinnati. I used to brew beer, and I do a lot of, stuff in the craft beer scene. On top of this, and that one voice you heard belongs to the best co-host in Podcastlandia.
I am Julia. I have Access Monday, and I did not have to walk across the park to get it.
Nice.
Indeed.
And the woot woot you heard
Was you.
was me.
Yes.
Gnarly Gnome?
We got stood up by the third in our trio of travesty. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Gnarly Gnome is a recurring guest, and we appreciate him being a recurring guest. And we
Indeed.
truly want all of you to go like and subscribe and share all of the Gnarly Gnome's content. We want you to go and subscribe to the magazine that is going to come out.
Cincy Drinks.
Cincy Drinks. So go and do that. But today is a weird day because, was it last Sunday, Monday, where we had the Snowmageddon?
Yeah.
Snow-pocalypse.
Yep.
Snowmageddon.
Yep. We thought we were going to have that again today.
And
Nothing.
We did not.
It snowed. It just didn't stick.
No.
Which I'm fine with.
It's great.
I'm
it's
perfectly
great.
fine with.
This is the warmest day in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's still only 31 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But starting every day for the past 10 days at between -5 and -10 degrees,
Not
feel like a heat wave.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, it just empowers all these goons to come out here in their shorts and their hoodies. I don't understand you. But anyways, and they all skip leg day, by the way, so it's really stupid.
Which they draw attention to because they all wear their Birkenstocks with socks
Yeah.
and then shorts and then a hoodie, and you're going,
Correct.
What is happening here?
Yeah.
If it's your vibe, though, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
you do you, whatever.
Just because I don't get it doesn't mean I knock it.
So long story short, what happened is everybody's schedule is really weird, and Gnarly Gnome unfortunately could not be here today.
Well, they preemptively called off, shut down schools
yeah.
a day, yesterday. There's nothing.
I think it's because the schools and the timing of when the event was supposed to happen was going to interfere with people getting to
their
school.
kids, yeah.
And I think that was the biggest part of
That
it.
didn't stop my school when I was growing up.
Hey, uphill both ways, right?
Yes.
So I get it. But
Indeed.
it's
But the gnome's voice should be present at some point during this episode.
It will be. I think we can almost guarantee it. So that being said, the thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone. They do not reflect any entity which we may be affiliated with, such as full-time jobs, part-time jobs, third jobs, the Ohio unemployment system, or Higher Gravity itself. That is for myself and Julia.
Actually, all of my thoughts and opinions today are representative of the Gnarly Gnome.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. It's just for me. That was my disclaimer. Because I work at a brewery. I work here at High Gravity, actually. And, I don't want... You don't
want to piss anyone off.
No. That's not the intention.
I know.
Actually, if I end up doing it, it's probably because they don't understand the comedy in which... or
Truth Beer
the
Pod exists, yeah.
The tweak on reality in which we try to toss around from time to time.
Indeed. And I do
Comedy
wanna
is
throw
subjective.
out-
We may not be comedic to many of you, or almost all of you. So
Never know.
never know.
Just want to, just in case anyone is listening for the first time from Let's Set the Tone and Banter and Babble, welcome and good luck.
Yeah, welcome. That's right. So that being said, we do the real work around here. We are not like those fake ass podcasts out there. We really have craft beer, and we don't always necessarily have to have something that has alcohol in it. There are some times where we don't. Today is a day where we do. I am going to let Julia say what she's drinking first.
I am drinking from Mellowtone Brewing Project.
Okay.
Their hazy IPA, I believe it's 15th Street
Okay.
Blossoms. I'll put it in the show notes.
Sounds
it's pretty good. It's the first hazy IPA that I've had in a while, actually. Mm-hmm. And I'm enjoying it.
Good.
Yeah. How about you, Mark?
Yeah, I
What do you
forgot
have?
what this is.
It's
Like,
it's the Grateful Dankadelic from Distills.
there it is.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
it
their
is.
Grateful Dead inspired IPA, or their tribute to the dead.
The Dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what it is. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So that's what we have.
Yeah.
As far as content, Julia, what did we watch and listen to last week that we're going to make privy to our listeners and then the watchers on the live stream?
We have an episode of Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Okay.
We have an episode of Cincy Bernardus.
Since they were dads.
We have an episode of The Weekly Pint.
TWP.
And we have an episode of Barstool Perspective.
BSP. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. Any thoughts on where you want to start with for this week? Because we might as well get started.
We should.
Because we may actually walk across the park.
Yeah. Let's see. So, given all of that, what should we... Let's start with Blake.
Okay. Blake's Craft Beer Podcast, episode 106, Snow Day.
Snow Day.
There were only 4 guests on this
Really?
podcast, according to the show notes.
That's interesting.
You had the Gnome, you had the Gajon, you had the Garab, and you had the Gespencer, and you had the Keith and Blake.
Uh-huh.
But strangely enough, in the beginning, an additional voice appeared that I scoured the show notes again and again, going, who is this mystery voice?
Yeah.
Who is this person? Did you recognize who it was?
It was Morgan Freeman.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yes, Marco himself.
It was me.
Who, I guess, it was a surprise.
I did not earn show notes, I guess.
That, or it was such a big deal to have you on the show. Blake wanted people to be surprised, amazed,
Right.
awed, and go, "Oh my God, I didn't know I was going to
Surprise,
get to hear
Marco's
Marco
on
on
the
this.
show."
It's awesome."
Yeah.
But
I'm in the thumbnail. You see me clearly.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Once again, Blake said that awesome people were going to be on the show, and once again, I'm kind of still
Waiting
waiting
for the
awesome people. So
yeah.
one of these shows, he will get those awesome people.
I agree.
To,
I
to
agree.
appear. Yes.
So not unlike Adam Makes Beer, who gets awesome people all the time.
Oh my God, he's on part 4 of the Psychopathy Brew Day, a day brewing psychopathy series, or part 4, part 5.
So
Holy
amazing.
Cow.
Go and like and follow and subscribe to
Yes,
everything Adam
yes.
Makes Beer. And
Great content.
yeah.
Super great content. Gnome started with asking heavy questions. Do they always drink? They do, the people on the podcast. Do you always drink from proper glassware, or do you have a singular go-to glass that you tend to always grab when you open a beer? And that was a lot of fun to listen to. There were a lot of differing opinions,
yeah.
but no one was saying this is right, this is wrong. So do you want to
No.
talk about how that discussion went?
Yeah, since I was on. So we did talk about that. I found that there were a lot of similarities between all of us that were on the pod that day. That we do usually pour our beer into a glass. We do have go-to glassware that we like. We do have glassware because we're in the industry and we have glassware, collect glassware, or go to events where glassware is made available, where we have a bunch of different styles of glassware, and we try to treat the beer well and put it in the glass that it should be served in. There are, there certainly are ways of doing this, say if you're just getting started or if you've decided to purge all of the different styles of glassware you have. There are some sort of staples you can go to, but this was a pretty cool discussion around glassware, and it not just talked about glassware from a residential standpoint, but it also talked about glassware from a brewery standpoint. Right. And so it was a pretty cool discussion. Julia, what are your glassware habits, routines, thoughts, or opinions?
I do try to use a glass that is appropriate for the style, but at the same time, in trying to consolidate, and we don't have a ton of cabinet space, and we don't want just a bunch of glasses sitting out on the counter. We're trying to find more stuff that is either stackable, or do we really need 5 tikus, which you cannot store for, they take up so much freaking room.
Yeah.
Just try to figure out, okay, have at least one glass that's appropriate for the style. We have a whole bunch of shaker pints because who doesn't? But then we also have some tulips. We have some stemless wine glasses for things like that. We have a Pilsner glass. If we're kind of late to get to the weekly pint or just grabbing a beer, I don't know, what's the first glass I pull out of the cabinet and go with that. But they are never chilled.
Yeah,
they are never chilled glasses.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. The other thing I would say is that there was a mention of the Ohio Craft Brewers Association's pint day glasses, and how we all really appreciated the Pilsner glass last year.
Even though it doesn't fit in any of my cabinets.
It's on my.
It's so tall, but oh my God, it's great.
My glass bookshelf. My bookshelf for glasses, excuse me.
There we go.
Just fine. I think that's something that the Ohio Craft Brewers Association should take seriously.
Sure.
Is that, let's say that you have 10 years of glasses, there should be different styles. And for a couple of years in a row, they had those.
The beer can, yeah. Gesundheit.
Thank you. Oh, my goodness. They had the beer can style glasses. And I'm glad.
Which are great, but you can't stack them.
Yeah, you can't stack them. If you get out there with different styles of glasses, it would be fun. So for somebody over the course of a decade, if they had a really nice assortment of proper glassware for different styles, it would be really cool.
Yeah, I agree. One of the other things that you guys talked about are evolving palates, beers that you might not have enjoyed at first, and then later on in your drinking lifespan,
right, you
revisit and go, oh, I understand this now.
Right. I think something like a barley wine for somebody who is just getting into craft beer might be a tough sell.
Sure.
But for somebody who has had the time to try a bunch of different styles and expand their palate, and over the course of their time, they can grow into liking fruited sours, barley wines, lambics,
farmhouse, just stuff that is a little more, I don't want to say off the beaten path, but that's not the mainstream flavor profile that you're getting. Guys moved to talking about chase-worthy beers, things like Hop Slam, Zombie Dust, and are there really any chase-worthy beers anymore? Or is everything just good enough to where something that used to be a hype beer, such as Zombie Dust, is now gathering dust on a shelf? I think Hop Slam, Nugget Nectar, those kind of things still have a bit more of a hold on that limited, it's only out once a year, we need to kind of line up to grab it point of view, but it's not the same, to the same extreme as it used to be, I feel like. Unless, you're talking about, was it Hop Slam that you wanted to get last week and
Yeah.
You waited 2 minutes too long.
Correct. That did happen.
Yeah.
That was a true story.
Yeah, that was very sad. Very, very sad.
I found some more.
Oh, good. Good. Very good. Oh, you guys talked about essentially white label beers, such as the Costco beers, and how sometimes they can be better than the brand name beers, which also translated, or not translated, but kind of evolved into a conversation about contract brewing and talking a lot about garage beer and its evolution and how, in Cincinnati, we still kind of claim it as a Cincinnati beer, even though it doesn't really have anything to do with us.
Have you seen the Garage Beer Super Bowl commercial?
Not yet, no. Because the Super Bowl hasn't happened yet, so how could I see the commercial for it?
Yeah, well, how could anybody?
The commercials are the biggest draw for that game. So why on earth would they want to release these things early?
Right.
Because then you wouldn't watch the game.
No, of course,
Right,
yes.
right.
Yes,
so no,
yes,
I have not. All honesty, no, I have not seen it. But I'm also not out searching for it because it's less than a week away. Which
I didn't have to search for it.
It just popped up for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? You guys speculated on the future of THC and how that may or may not continue. I mean, I do think that Gnome had a point that it probably will hit a full ban for a brief period. Like, I don't know if we're going to have that 24-hour saving grace of, it needs to be put off the shelves by tomorrow. Oh, just kidding. We're going to keep it back on the shelves. I think, unfortunately, it is going to go away for hopefully just a short period of time. But the number of jobs that's going to impact, the number, it's a weird situation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be, again, the framework for how to regulate it and how to tax it and how to, that already exists.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that this is looking more possible than a amicable solution.
Right.
And
if anything, it should be, we're starting with this regulation framework that matches alcohol, but we probably will be adjusting it as time goes on because we need to figure out how to best handle it, not just a full-on ban.
right.
Just because the Ohio voters don't know what they want. Yes, we do. You just don't like it. DeWine's making judgments and calls based on his own morality stance and not what his constituents want.
When do we get this guy out of here?
Not soon enough. Trying to make the distinction between craft, macro, micro, AB InBev, that was a fun conversation. That was a really fun part of the talk where, like Sam Adams, one of the main examples in this part of the show, is absolutely macro, but it still comes across as craft. Like, it can fit into both of those lanes. And, anymore, is it about the amount you're producing, or is it about how you're running the company and how you're producing? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to phrase what I want to say, but I really enjoyed that, the different views on what those different pieces mean. Like, it's no longer against, like, craft beer against AB InBev. There is a whole bunch of smaller players, or are there more players now? Is that about right?
Yeah, and the other thing to keep in mind from a listener perspective is that when a question is thrown out, it's basically all of us giving an opinion. At first, not knowing who's supposed to step in and talk, but eventually all of us give an opinion. And so that's part of the reason why it went 2 hours and 20 minutes or 2 hours and 30 minutes, whatever it was, because
it was a great conversation.
All of us have something that we end up saying about everything.
Right. And then the last two notes that I have on this episode is you guys talked about the worst vacation spots for craft beer.
Yeah, Gatlinburg, terrible.
I think that was a general consensus.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no, fuck Gatlinburg. It's not, you can't
It's
go down
so
there
bad for craft beer.
If you want moonshine, cool.
Yeah.
If you want craft beer, no.
Not good.
No.
Not a good place.
And more breweries need sushi.
Yeah.
Which I loved that conversation. I was waiting. I was screaming when the question was asked, what is the weirdest food you've had at a brewery, or the most, like, you never thought you would see this? I'm like, the octopus. The
Oh, yeah,
cat
the
food
octopus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That was bad.
neither you nor Gnome said it.
No, we
Like,
didn't.
Come on,
and you're right.
come on.
That was the weirdest, and it was bad. But a place like Roll On In, which I don't know if it even exists anymore, a place like Roll On In at a brewery would kill.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me sushi and beer. I'd love it.
Oh,
I would
so good.
absolutely love it.
So good.
Those are all the notes that I took on this episode of Blake's Craft Beer Podcast. Did you have any other notes?
No, I just want to remind everyone that I was on it.
Indeed.
Since I wasn't in the notes. Show notes. Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. Your voice was still present, even if your name was not.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do have a multiple choice question.
Oh wow!
For
Okay.
this episode, I know it's been a while since we've had
Been a
one
while.
of those.
Got to move my glass to the other
I know.
side.
Oh God! Who dealt with the most inches during this snow day? Was it A, Keith? Was it B, Blake? Or was it C, that's personal and none of your damn business? Because that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it D, Julia?
Jesus! Not even moving your glass was enough. The whole table jumped.
Was it the gnarly gnome?
Oh, when it comes to you and him, I mean, it's yeah. That was a
If he
battle
was
there.
here, he'd be able to tell you.
Thank God he's not. You know what? Though we should call him.
Let's go.
We should absolutely call him. All right, let me see. All right. Will he answer?
Yeah,
What's cracking?
How is it going, Mr. Gnome?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, just fantastic. Been locked in the house all day with my children.
Yeah?
It sounds amazing. Your children and a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you start
actually
drinking
the
yet,
easy
or
one.
what?
No, not yet. They won't let me do anything.
We just finished talking about the episode that you and a couple of other people were on for Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Yeah.
And how a certain, probably the most awesome voice on that show wasn't mentioned in the show notes in any way, shape, or form.
But
So it was just
like to block that out.
I thought it was kind of a shock and awe kind of thing. Like, holy crap! Look who we're getting. This is great. I had no idea. That was an excellent conversation. So props to Blake and to you and to all the other so-called awesome people that were on that show.
Yeah.
The real reason that we had to call you is we realized in our pre-production meeting we still have to make a pick for the Superb Owl for the last week of the NFL Deathmatch Challenge.
That's my challenge.
And we never figured out how we were going to pick. So I thought, let's try to figure that out now.
I think we should just say whoever won the last section.
No,
could just
no,
win
no,
the Super
no.
Bowl too, and it could just.
No, because no one actually won because nothing. It doesn't matter. It's just for fun.
No, the regular season doesn't matter.
No. The Super
postseason
Bowl is the only
definitely
one that
matters.
counts. No. Disagree. It is not the biggest game of the season, so therefore the postseason doesn't count. Neither does the regular season.
I looked it up, and then definitely postseason is the only thing that counts.
No, I don't. No. But if we were going to do something different so that there could be a winner for the Superb Owl, since there are only 2 teams and there are 3 of us, last
We're
year
probably all picking the same team.
probably yes,
Especially since Mike Vrabel was in the Epstein files.
indeed. So
Allegedly.
they're freaking out there.
Yeah, but I mean, allegedly. I mean,
Yeah, whatever. So because we would all pick the same team, which means we would all win, not that there are really winners or losers in this. Last year, we picked the number of sacks. And, without going over,
We
it was
all love a good
prices.
sack.
Everyone loves good sacks.
yeah.
Price is Right rules to where closest without going over. Do we want to do that same thing again this year? Do we want to do something different? Do we each want to pick our own stat? Do we want to... What would you like to do? I think we need to...
I think we all have to pick the same stat.
Okay.
But,
Do you have an
what the
idea
stat
on...
is
still up for
sacks
grabs?
works good.
Yeah.
We do total points.
Yeah, total points.
Total points would be good as well. Yeah.
I don't mind going over as long as you're closest to.
Okay. So not Price is Right rules, but just literally whoever is the closest.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you do it without going over, then that prevents any kind of possible tie.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a point.
Yeah.
So do we want to do that?
Yeah, because somebody could go 2 points higher or 2 points lower, and then there's a tie. Or should we just establish a tiebreaker?
No.
No?
I think all or nothing. I think all or nothing.
So you want to go? You want to go? Price is Right rules.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me pull up my spreadsheet.
Total points.
And this time, I'm actually going to put in what we're, guessing, because I didn't do that last year and we were all a little bit confused. So let me go to the Superb Owl tab on my spreadsheet. Marco, do you or Gnome want to go first? Because I am so bad at scores for games.
So do we have who went first regular season, who went first postseason?
Give me just 1 second, and I can let you know that. Postseason, Marco went first. Regular season, Gnome went first.
So I think you should go first.
Oh, God. Total points. So
without going over.
Both teams added up. I'm going to go for 42. The answer to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's next? Is Gnome?
Yeah, it would be Gnome next.
All right. 42. I could be a jerk and go 43.
Or 41.
Yeah, well. 41
Well, you're
wouldn't
right.
help me at all.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I don't know how the Price is Right works. I mean, according to golf rules, I have won every single season so far.
I'm gonna go 46.
46. Okay. And Marco, how many points do you want to go for?
I don't like this.
I don't either.
I don't like this at all. You said
be-
42?
I said 42. Yeah.
And Gnome said 46.
Yes.
And for the record, I really wanted to go 43, but I didn't because I'm not a jerk.
This time.
But what can I do to not be a jerk
21?
at this point?
Something
I either go lower than Julia or higher than Gnome. If I pick something in the middle between you two, I sound like a jerk.
It sounds strategical. Because again, we're all friends. None of this actually means anything. I won't take it as a personal attack. Gnome might, but
I will. I definitely will.
I'm going to go 44 and a half.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, 44 and a half.
I just get a half point up.
Picks have been...
That's what happens.
There you go. Picks have been locked in for the Superb Owl. Holy crap.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but we all agreed to it. So
okay.
I just need lots of points to get scored, so I've got, a whole lot of options here.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I will be sure to text everyone as soon as the game is over and I have won the Superb Owl and let you guys know that it is the only game that counts.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go find out what Juice Force is available for your winnings.
Oh, I won't say no. Just because you give it to me doesn't mean I have to drink it.
I actually found a couple old cases of Little Kings that I had stashed away in the back of the basement.
Ooh.
Sitting with they've been there for a few years. I think I'm going to go with those.
You know what? They're
nice.
not light struck, right? So I'm sure they're great.
Oh, no, yes, they're definitely light struck.
That is the only way to truly enjoy a Little Kings.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to enjoy it?
If you don't smell it across the entire
Correct.
tap room when you open that
pop the
bottle.
cap and you don't smell it all the way to Fairfield, then you didn't do it right.
Indeed.
That's right.
Indeed. Yeah. All right. Well, Gnome, what are you doing for it the rest of the evening? Chaos,
Gotta
as usual?
go to a basketball game.
All right.
All right. Well, don't pull an Achilles.
I won't. I'll be careful.
Or any of the ACL, MCL, LCL, like all
all the CLs.
all the letters.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't
Like
injure
Lindsey
any of those.
Vonn.
Are you having a stroke right now?
Yeah, I think so.
MCA, that's all.
Element and yes.
Yeah.
All the CLs.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, enjoy. We will let you know if entropic theory does in fact exist over at Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you next week.
It might just be a clever lie just to get people out of their house.
This is true. It worked last time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
It did.
indeed. All right. Well, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the basketball game, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
All right, see you guys soon. Cheers.
All
Did we do the intro?
No, we actually did not do the intro, so my apologies to Don Rock the Imposter.
Yeah,
who
Don the
has
Rock.
The absolute best Monday Night Football theme rendition by what can only be a gold-plated recorder. Thank you, Don Rock the Imposter, for letting us use your music
Don the Rock.
every single week during the NFL
Thank
season.
you.
We really appreciate you, and can't wait to check out more of your covers.
Yeah.
All right. We have 3 shows left to talk about, and we're both getting a little low on our beverages. Do we want to take a break, get some refills, and then
Yeah,
run
we'll
through
take a
some
break.
other stuff?
Yeah,
All right.
that's a good idea.
All right. We will be
Right back. Welcome back.
We have 3 shows left to talk about, so let's go ahead and roll through these so we can hike across the park to see if Matry actually has what they say that they should have.
Correct.
We have heard from a very reliable source, because I don't know if that part of the conversation with Gnome is going to make it into the show, or
Gotcha.
if it's going to be Patreon
Okay.
only, that they not only confirmed it was there, but they also offered delivery service. So we're going to...
and the
we're not
gnarly
gonna
gnome is that
make
sort of
them-
person. That
Yeah,
they
yeah.
should offer that. Yeah.
Right. But we're not going to demand delivery service because, we just don't want to inconvenience anyone. So we will
Yeah.
go to them and not make them come to us.
Correct.
Yes, we're cool like that. All right, let's go ahead and roll through the last 3 shows that we have. Let's just go ahead and jump into Cincy Breweries. Because I always feel so bad when they do like the variety shows and some of the shows, because the show is 95% describing the beer and then rating the beer.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't talk about them doing that because we don't want to ruin the episode for
Yeah, it would just be
for all of
telling you what the
because-
episode is.
Right, and then you wouldn't be encouraged to watch it, which is the point of all this.
Yeah.
Watch these content creators
So-
or listen to these content creators.
What's really cool is that they found a variety pack of Belgian beers. And
Indeed.
that is really cool. I would like to find that.
I would too. I
as
wonder
well.
where they got it. So if you guys could let us know where this was obtained, I need it.
Yeah, I would love to find it. I would love to try these beers and see what I feel about them versus the way they felt about them.
Indeed. Now, if you're wondering which show of theirs do I need to watch to find out about all of this, it is their variety show, episode 5, a collection of St. Bernardus's. Which then they started the conversation. Is it Bernardus's? Is it Bernardi? Is it what is the plural of Bernardus? Bernardus's. How do you? Is it just Bernardus?
Or is it like
Multiple?
Lego, where the plural of Lego is just Lego?
Right.
So I have
don't know.
12 St. Bernardus.
Or do you have 12 St. Bernardi?
Yeah.
Or 12 St. Bernardus's?
Yeah.
I think I'm having a stroke because I'm adding all kinds of extra stuff. There was so much Belgium in this
St.
episode.
Bernardus.
Bernard.
Bernard.
Wow, Bernardi.
I have a collection of Bernardus.
Okay. Just say you have a final supper.
Would you say I have a plethora of Bernardus?
Oh my God, I think I would.
Yeah.
But you say it much better than I ever could.
plethora.
Exactly. There was so much Belgia in this episode. Matt and Ryan were grinning ear to ear the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
This was their show, literally and figuratively. This is what they do the show
Matt's
for.
chin strap was stretched from ear to ear.
You almost saw some like skin in between,
yeah.
in between the
It was
follicles.
so much
I mean,
smile.
oh my God, it was amazing.
So
it
much
was
smile.
amazing. There were some floof appearances
Yeah, the
in this
floof.
episode as well, which is always spectacular. We got some floof names.
They flew.
Which is wonderful because, as I've always said, if your floof makes an appearance in a video, I demand to know their name to see them getting scritches or pats or some sort of encouragement that they are the best girl or the goodest boy that exists in the universe. It is the way that it needs to be.
So basically, their dog made an appearance.
Well, and there was a cat tail that
There was a cat,
Yes,
too.
yes, there was. That's why.
So for everyone who's like, "Oh, floof! What is
Multiple floof, yes.
What did the floof add to the beer?" I'm like, no, it's their pets.
Well, I
They're
mean,
pets.
it could have added like a hair because when you have pets,
You
that shit gets
can't.
everywhere.
You can't avoid it.
Correct.
It's very difficult.
Correct.
Which also makes potluck very difficult.
Well, and you also have to like guard everything because the supervisors, i.e., the pets,
Yeah, the pets.
will try to sample
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Indeed. Could they pick a best of show for these Belgias? Because, as we know, they love their Belgias.
They love the
They love
Belgias.
putting Belgias in their mouth. They love to just
They love the
experience
Belgians
everything.
in the mouth.
They pick a best of show.
Mm-hmm.
This one was extremely difficult for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it kind of ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then there was another cliffhanger. Did they cuvee the variety show?
Cliffhanger.
The ultimate Belgia cuvee.
Yeah.
Did it happen?
They did.
What did they think?
What Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't do, which is
On the chopper?
add sequels to Cliffhanger.
Oh,
thank
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
We
indeed.
don't need any more of those.
We don't need sequels to 90% of the movies out there that have sequels.
Rambo's coming back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's another
Aren't we
Rambo.
on
in the
like
works.
the Land Before Time 36 or something like that now? Like
Yeah.
why?
What about
Just
How to Train Your Dragon?
13? Yeah. Yep. Alien 17.
I'm fine with that. That's fine. No, it's okay. Aliens and Predators, I'm in for.
This 23-minute episode covered 4 absolutely exceptional Belgia beers.
Yeah.
Were they all exceptional to the Cincy Brewdad?
Cincy Brewdad.
Were there some that might not have hit that fork club like they thought would?
Well, yeah.
There were a couple
did
surprises.
They not hit?
There were a couple surprises. Did you have any other notes on this episode of Cincy Brewdads and their
Cincy
collection
Brewdads.
of Belgias?
I would like them to. We're going to reach out to them actually, because I saw they had branded hoodies
Indeed.
and they had branded glassware
Indeed.
and,
And a flag. If you watch their shorts, they have
Correct.
a flag. Yes.
We need more information.
But what we need, and Ryan, I've heard maybe this
Ryan.
is something you could help us with.
My guy. My guy.
My guy that does art and maybe could come up with art that might be logo-ish for us because clip art just isn't cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
We're willing to step up.
Yes. We are willing to give
Ryan?
you a Belgia.
A Belgia.
And,
Yeah, for sure.
And in exchange for creative idea collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us know. I'll reach out to you. You reach out to us. However this happens.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, we'll have our people contact your people.
That means we'll have Gnome reach out to.
Yeah.
Gnome is our people.
Yeah.
All right. The sip count for this episode. Matt took 35 sips
Way to go, buddy.
of the Belgias.
All right.
Ryan only took 29 sips of the Belgias.
Well, he was doing like a quasi, like a zebra stripe January thing.
Yes, in a way of speaking. That means in this 23-minute episode, there were 64 sips,
Hell yeah.
which means if you are playing our drinking game, which if you are new to our show and don't know what our drinking game is,
Is that 128?
Indeed. For every sip that they take on a show that we recap, Your part of the drinking game is you have to take a 2-ounce sip for every one of their sips. So this isn't the amount that they are drinking. This is what you have to do to play along with the game.
Correct.
We always say don't actually do this because you will probably die.
Don't do it.
Because as Marco said, 128 ounces or 8 pints in this 23-minute episode.
Hell yeah.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That is dangerous.
Yeah. Danger, danger, danger.
Indeed. I do have a multiple choice question for this
excellent.
show. It is a week of multiples. We haven't had one
Julia's
in
multiples.
a while. All right. Was there a prevalent fruit to all of the beers?
All right. Julia's multiples. All right. Go ahead, Julia.
Is it A, yes, lemon? Is it B, yes, apple?
Okay.
Or is it C, no, that's just weird?
Or is it D, Julia?
Oh, God, I should have picked up my glass.
Yeah, I should have picked them in. Is it D, Julia? Is it the dark fruit?
The one and only.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed.
The dark fruit.
Good Lord. Do you want to go to the Weekly Pint or Barstool Perspective next?
Let's go TWP.
You know me. Well,
Yeah.
no.
You know Gnome.
You know the Gnome. Episode 299, which means
next week's 300.
300. So Gnome, you better have something special planned. Like, I don't know, invite over some of your friends for
or balloons.
I'm going to send him a balloon bouquet.
Yeah.
Just the number
Can
300.
you send it with hot dogs?
One way to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, through the magic of Instacart, I think you can deliver just about anything.
All right.
They might not be cooked.
I have some cash. I'm going to give you some cash.
Episode 299, Redacted.
Redacted.
Yes, this was a very censored show, or at least it was a show where Gnome expressed his displeasure at being censored.
So, redacted is something that's, I was going to say published and withdrawn. However, it doesn't have to be published. It just has to be withdrawn.
But if it's withdrawn, doesn't that mean that it was presented in some form anyway? Because you can't withdraw something that hasn't been submitted or put out there.
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. While you look that up, the Schnappening was another night of Bekarovka, which I still need to get some of that. And we actually saw Jason here, Jason and Nick both at Higher Gravity. And we said, why is there no marker for the community board? Because we have things we want to write. We want our voices to be heard. And Jason just said, no Bekarovka. So, sorry to everyone that wanted to come to Higher Gravity for their Schnappening of Bekarovka. They say no. So bring your own markers. Write on the community board, demand more liquor. Demand more schnapps. That's the only way to really make change happen, is to force change to happen and to potentially get banned from Higher Gravity because you wrote things on the community board in permanent marker.
Redacted information is data that has been deliberately obscured or removed from a document before public release or distribution, typically to protect sensitive or confidential details like social security numbers, financial data, or personal identifiers, balancing transparency with privacy requirements, often using black boxes or specific format rules, or Gnarly Gnome's face on specific details.
But that meant before it was out there.
Correct.
So having something withdrawn or censored would probably mean it was that redaction was done after the fact. It was already out there, where straight redaction is it's removed before it even hits the airwaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the ideal redaction is before it becomes public.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification, because I think that it can get confusing, as can speaking. Words can get hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Gnome drinks something other than beer for the first part of the show.
Yep.
He had an Asian tea, peach something or other.
I didn't know the Haitians liked the peach tea.
It's just cats and dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He decided to
Haitian
mix
tea.
all kinds of booze into it to see what booze makes this peach tea better.
He did the booze go round.
Indeed. You'll need to have to watch. Good God, words. I don't know what I'm saying.
No,
anymore.
go watch. He did different boozes,
Yeah.
and we're not going to spoil it by telling you what they are.
Exactly.
Go watch and see what the boozes are.
I will say there was a
Pick
booze.
your top favorites and see if he picked
Use those.
the
Yeah,
booze.
Yeah, absolutely. He talked about things that maybe he shouldn't have been talking about, or maybe he wasn't allowed to talk about, or maybe he talked about and then was told to stop talking about them and to remove the things that he put out that talked about them, which is why we went over what redacted is and withdraw and all of that kind of nonsense.
Isn't
Because
it
I
cool?
don't think it hurts. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. If I don't think anything that was out there is
No.
hurting
The answer
anyone,
is no.
anything, any
You're
whatever.
correct. No.
If anything, it brings more attention to places. People say, "Oh, hey, I heard this. What are you guys
No,
doing?
this
cool?"
is. I have
don't
to
know.
believe this is more of, hey, we're gonna give the news story to this entity, and you kind of scooped us. Can you clip that, please?
Yeah. I mean, if there's no contractual obligation somewhere, I don't know how you can tell someone that they can or cannot express their opinion on something. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I don't know.
You can ask someone to do
Sure,
anything.
Sure.
They don't have to
They don't
do
have
it.
to do it. Right, right. Let's see. He talked from there about some of the difference between how he takes his notes, how you take your notes, and how I take my notes. It was
Yeah,
a very behind the curtain Gnome notes
Correct. Yes.
detailing.
Yeah,
So-
and I feel like a inferior novice note taker after all this.
Well, only because you don't have a
note-taking.
very specific pen that you use for your notes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's fine. Use whatever makes you happy
Yeah.
and what allows you to take the best notes.
Yeah.
Digital
Okay.
versus
All right,
analog,
fine.
all that
That's
kind of
fine.
stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. He opened a Truthadelic from Rheingeist. Was it soft? And does it belong in the Truth family? Which
Shocker, no.
That was a very cool conversation. That just because
No,
you have a brand, does it need siblings? Does it need to have?
I don't feel in
range.
any way that there's a problem with growing a brand.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is when you get outside to the point that it's not in any way has any recognition to the original brand, it's not connected. And in this instance, I feel like Gnome is right that
it should be its own thing and not part of a
Truthadelic
family. Yeah.
has nothing to do with truth. You just called it that so that it could be a line extension so that people could identify with it, and so that
Oh, I like truth. This has truth in the name. I'll
so
probably
that
like this. As well.
markets that you're distributing to would be okay with picking it up. It has nothing to do with truth. This is not truth.
Right, no.
And I for the same reason don't love that.
Right.
Now, I have not tried the beer. Gnome
good, but-
Gnome said the beer's good.
Beer's good, right.
I don't doubt the beer's good.
But do you drink it and go, ooh, this does remind me of truth? I do see that.
No.
It's not, it's not.
No.
It's not there.
No.
Again, it's a great beer, but it's not a truth beer in any way other than what it is, what they have named it.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything that is talked about, but if you want to do a truth at a lower ABV, if you want to do truth at a higher ABV, if you want to do truth with a fruit variant, if you want to do truth in a like a drier instance, or have something
The brute truth.
the root truth. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
You can do all of those things.
He also had a few label approvals, and
Yeah.
the only thing that I will say is watch this to see a label that is a very cool sounding collaboration between a local distillery and a local brewery.
Yeah.
That I would love to get my hands on in all of the ways that it is potentially used. Yeah. Any other notes on this episode of the Weekly Pint before the sniff and a sip count and the multiple choice question?
No. Let's go.
He took 41 sniffs.
Okay.
Of all of the different beverages and mixes that he consumed.
Quite a lot.
Indeed. He only took 15 sips though.
Okay.
Which I mean that he does more talking, more
Kinda
sniffing
tracks,
than
yeah.
It does track. It's fine. That means in this 2-hour episode, it went on forever. I'm sorry, I fell asleep during the last half hour of it, but I still watched. I still caught up. I still made sure I knew what was
That's
going
where I
on.
showed up.
That's it, quite literally. Yeah. That means in this 2-hour episode, there were 56 countables.
Okay.
Or 112 ounces, which translates to 7 pints in 2 hours.
Oh.
That's still a good number.
That's a good number.
Still a good number, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's on the verge of like good or bring your friends.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the multiple choice question, what company should sponsor either the Weekly Pint, Cincy Drinks magazine, or both? Is it A, Bekarovka? Is it B, White Dog Rum? Or is it C, Applejack?
Or is it D, Julia?
Hold on, let me pick up my glass. Oh, jeez.
Is it Ring Doorbell? Catch all them motherfuckers stealing your packages.
Indeed. All right, we have one show left to go, so let's go ahead and roll through this so that we can walk through the snow again.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yeah.
It was fun last time. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, it's fun.
Barstool Perspective from January 30th, 2026. Tiny examples of prohibition, a.k.a. I didn't watch this one either because I'm still protesting against them not going live.
All right.
So all of my notes are completely made up, and they may or may not have anything to do with this episode.
Okay.
Bret and Mike are getting wet.
Yeah.
Tech bros are trying to quell drinking and driving, which is really infringing on your privacy rights and the number of things that can go wrong with your fucking car.
I think the fact that this is highlighted or a thing is their weird way of trying to help the world, but be extremely
no, I don't think it's trying
extremely invasive.
Yeah, I think that's all it is. I don't think they're trying to help anything. It's just how much can we control. It's not help, it's control. Because again, what happens when those systems inevitably fail? You know, the car gets old, it gets too fucking cold outside, whatever. You're screwed and you have no choice in the matter, regardless of if you've had a drink or absolutely nothing before getting behind the wheel of the car. I think that it is masquerading as saying, oh, this is going to be a very helpful thing for society, when in reality it's just one more point of control to be put over you that they're going to end up charging a subscription for that you need to pay in addition to your monthly, car payment or whatever in order for your car to fucking run. I think it's dumb.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
I don't love this at all.
No. Bret tried to convince everyone that he is anti-drunk driving while Mike was screaming Second Amendment repeatedly. Let's see. Living in West Virginia is going to suck harder than normal, actually, if a DUI conviction will end up preventing you from ever buying alcohol ever again.
How can anyone agree with that?
I don't. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, bottom line is, don't drink and drive. You risk yourself and everyone else.
Right.
So,
well,
you know what I mean? Like, that's just
the fact that all of that is in question is
true.
From the catalyst that you did something you shouldn't have done.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
However, that does not mean that you don't have rights.
Correct.
And
correct.
That is missed a lot of time. Like.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. What else am I going to make up about what they talked about in this episode? Does wine taste bad, or do we just have terrible palates? And then Mike explained the difference between a painter's palate and a drinker's palate.
Yeah. Very good. I like that.
Bret has thoughts about cheese, which means he listened to last week's episode of Truth, Beer, and Consequences.
Yes.
We had
absolutely.
good conversation about cheese there.
We did. And we're going to have more good conversations about cheese.
Indeed. And 2 other final notes. Don't move your tab from the bar to the restaurant, which I was not aware of. It makes perfect sense, but it's not something that I'll be honest, that I would think about if they gave me that option. I would just assume that tips
You and
would
everyone else, Julie.
Right, I would think that the tips would just be, split evenly, but now that I know, okay, sure, cool. I will charge the restaurant 2 credit card fees in order to assure that. Or again, as Brett said, carry some cash on you and then just give the bartender a cash tip if you're doing that. It's all complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated, but it was something that I was not aware of. And the last note that I have is, they talked about how leaving comments and questions on the previous week's episode, and they would bring them up in current week. There must not have been any comments on last week's episode.
I think that
The interaction is...
Yeah, I mean...
I won't say dead, but it's...
No, I don't want to say it's dead, but what I want to say is that, I'm sure they're trying to keep to a schedule or a time frame.
Sure. But I still feel like even when it was live, like they're like, okay, hey, we got to move on. It wasn't something to where they were constantly going to 1.5-hour shows because they were responding to comments live.
Right.
You know what I mean? They still had the timing down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're either going to end up changing their minds with our continued boycott, or they don't care. They don't care.
All right.
Any other notes before the sip count and the final multiple choice question of this week's episode?
No, I do not. Let's go. Let's get to it.
Michael brings the D, Morgan.
He does bring the D.
But not live. 17 sips.
Okay.
And Brett also does not bring anything live. 21 sips. I couldn't think of anything funny for that.
All right.
In quick succession
there we go.
That means in 29 minutes, they took a total of 38 sips.
Okay.
Which for our drinking game is 76 ounces or 4 3/4 of a pint.
For 26 minutes?
29 minutes.
29 minutes.
So, depending on what you're drinking,
that's some work.
Maybe.
That's some
work. That's some work, yes.
Yeah.
And then the multiple choice question.
Oh, Julie's multiples.
Indeed. Last multiple of the night. Are brewers making too much beer? A, yes. B, no. C, don't care. Barstool Perspective needs to go back to being live again.
Julia's a D.
God, I didn't have a chance to pick up my drink. Someone spilled it everywhere with your D.
There's no doubt breweries are making too much beer. We all know that.
Is that the D?
It's the D.
All right. Well, that rounds up all the shows that we have to talk about tonight. And because we're going to walk across the park, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you enjoyed what we did tonight, truthbeerpod.com links to all the stuff that we do, including our Patreon, where you get almost unedited episodes. I cut out the silences when we take a break. Other than that, Patreon gets everything. The free tier of Patreon, at least once a month, will get an unedited episode, just so you see what kind of glory you are missing by not throwing a couple bucks our way each month. If you don't want to, don't. That's fine. Or if you just want to sign up for a month, catch up on some of the back episodes to see what kind of nonsense we talked about and then cancel, cool. Whatever. That's fine. Be sure to follow and support all of the content creators that we talked about and the ones that put out amazing content that you love and support, because we can't do the content without you guys. So follow absolutely everyone, all of the craft beer creators in Cincinnati, outside of Cincinnati, and the people that do some of the best non-beer content that we know, such as Banter and Babble, 7 Dungeons, and it is craft beer content. It's just a little delayed right now. Half-ass beer review. We love you guys. We appreciate everything, all the support you have given us, and we try to give it right back to you. With that being said, because this is running long, Marco.
Julia.
What are you doing next to Tuesday?
I think we're doing this here. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Sorry, we were taking drinks and missed that. So we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.